Assalamu alaikum students. In the previous video about these fractions, we have learned to add and subtract like fractions. It's also not very difficult to add fractions that do not have the same denominator. When we have to add or subtract fractions, we first find equivalent fractions with the same denominators and then we proceed, right? So in this video lecture we will be talking about adding, subtracting and for that matter multiplying of unlike and mixed fractions. Okay, so let's start first with adding unlike fractions. Adding unlike fractions. Okay, fine. Say for example we have to add 1 by 5 with 1 by 2. So you can see that these are not like fractions, these are unlike fractions because their denominators are they are different, right? So this we can do by finding the equivalent fractions of each of these fractions. One way to find equivalent fractions of these fractions is that we have to multiply the denominator of one of the fractions to the numerator and denominator of the other fractions. What does that mean? Say for example I will get 1 by 5 first, right? See, and the denominator of the next fraction is 2. Multiply 2 to it is numerator and denominator. We will get 2 1s are 2 and 2 5s are 10, right? And now take another fraction 1 by 2, multiply this fraction with the denominator of this fraction to it is numerator and denominator. So we will get 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. See, now you can see that now this 1 by 5, this 1 by 5 is equal to 1 by 5 is equal to 2 by 10. So that means 2 by 10 is equivalent fraction of 1 by 5, and this 1 by 2 is equal to actually 5 by 10. Okay, by doing this we get the same denominators. Now it is very easy to add these fractions. So it means 1 by 5 plus 1 by 2 is actually equal to 1 by 5 is equal to 2 by 10. Okay, then this 1 by 2 is equal to 5 by 10. Okay, now here onwards you have to apply the same procedure what you have applied for like fractions. So now they have become like fractions. So taking the denominator as common term, okay, 10, then add the numerators. Okay, so we'll get 7 divided by 10. So this is how we can add two unlike fractions. Okay, so there is one more method with the help of which we can add these unlike fractions. Let's talk about that. See, I will write these unlike fractions again. 1 by 5 plus 1 by 2. See, these are denominators. I will take the denominators here, okay, and I will try dividing these denominators. Okay, say for example I will divide these two by these two numbers by 2. Okay, so this cannot be divided by 2. I will take this take 5 down as such, then this is 2 1s are 2. Okay, once you get 1 in the answer, okay, you have to stop right there. Then multiply these 3. 2 into 5 into 1, that is equal to 10. So now this 10 is called as LCM of 5 and 2. I have already discussed this LCM in the previous video lecture. You can search that video lecture and find how can we calculate the LCM of two or more than two numbers. So the LCM of these two numbers is 10, right? Okay, so LCM of the denominators 5 and 2 is equal to 10. Now take this denominator and divide, take this LCM and divide with the denominator of the first fraction. So you will get 5 2s are 10, right? Okay, so multiply this 2 with the numerator of the first fraction. 2 1s are 2. Divide by this LCM. Plus, now take this LCM again and divide this with another, divide with this LCM with the denominator of other fraction. So that is equal to 2. 5s are 10, you will get 5. Now this multiply this 5 with the numerator of the second fraction. So you will get 5 1s are 5. Divide by 10. Okay, actually we are finding the equivalent fractions of these two numbers. Okay, what we do in the previous method. Okay, so that is equal to, now we can take this denominator as common. Okay, and then 2 plus 5, that is equal to 7 divided by 10. So this is the answer, right? Okay, now what about subtraction of unlike fractions? Say for example, we are asked that subtract 3/4 from 5/6. So we have to subtract this fraction from this. So means we have to subtract this from this. So that means 5/6 minus 3/4. Okay, here also we can apply the same approach. We can approach this problem in the same way what we did in case of addition of unlike fractions. Okay, see, you have to find the denominators, you have to find the LCM of these the denominator of each of the fractions. Say I will take these denominators here and try dividing them. 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, then 2. Okay, take this 3 down as such because it cannot be divided by 2, and 2 1s are 2. Okay, once you get one in the answer, okay, so you have to stop right there. Then try multiplying these. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 1s are 12. So the the LCM of these denominators is 12, right? Then divide this by 6 and divide this LCM by 4. So 6 is the denominator of this fraction and 4 is the denominator of this fraction. You will get 6 2s are 12, and here 4 3s are 12. Then multiply this 2 with the denominator. Okay, first I will write this LCM in the denominator, right? Then 2 5s are 10 minus 3 3s are 9. So you will get answer as 1/12. Okay, in the same way what you can do, you can find the LCM, you can find the equivalent fractions by another method. Okay, so here it is the answer. Okay, so now there's another method that I showed you in case of addition. So what you have to do, you have to multiply the denominator of this fraction to the numerator and denominator of this fraction, and multiply denominator of this fraction with the numerator and denominator of this fraction. So that means, so first take 3/4, multiply this by 6 to its numerator and denominator. You will get 6 3s are 18 and 6 4s are 24, right? Now take this 5/6, multiply this with 4 to its numerator and denominator. You will get 20, 6 4s are 24. Now subtract 5/6, because we have to divide this from this. That's why 5/6 minus 3/4, that is equal to, actually 5/6 is equal to 20 divided by 24 minus 18 divided by 24. You will get, here you will get 24 as common, 20 minus 18, and you will get 2 divided by 24. Reduce it, 2 1s are 2, 2 12s are 24. So this is the answer, 1/12, right? So this is how we can subtract unlike fractions. Fine. So what about multiplication? For multiplication, you need to remember multiplication of like and unlike fractions is that is done in the same way. For example, 1 by 5 multiplied by 1 by 3. So you have to multiply directly. 1 ones are 1, 5 threes are 15. Right? Okay, then 2 by 7 into 5 by 7, that is equal to 5 2s are 10, 7 7s are 49. So this is how we can multiply the like and unlike fractions. Okay, there is no new method so far as multiplication of like and unlike fractions of concerned, right? So now let's take the case of this mixed fractions. Okay, so for example, we have to add this mixed fraction to 4/5 plus 3/5/6. Okay, so in this case you have to apply the same method what you have applied for the like and unlike fractions. Okay, but first and foremost we have to convert these mixed fractions into proper or into like fractions or this into proper fractions. Okay, we have to convert these mixed fractions into proper fractions. So this I have already talked about that. So okay, while doing that you can multiply these two. 2 5s are 10 plus 4, that's equal to 14 divided by 5, this denominator, plus 3 6 are 18 plus 5 is equal to 23 divided by 6. Now you can multiply these two by taking the LCM of 5 and 6, or multiplying this by 6 to its numerator and denominator, and this fraction by 5 to its numerator and denominator. Okay, fine. If you have to subtract mixed fractions, okay, you have to use the same method. Okay, but first and foremost you have to resolve these mixed fractions. You have to convert these mixed fractions into proper fractions. So I will show you how to convert this to 4/5. So multiply this 2 by 5 and then add this with the numerator and write down the denominator. So that is 5. 2 5s are 10 plus 4 divided by 5, that is equal to 14 by 5. Okay, so here 14 by 5. Now this is 14 by 5, this fraction, and this fraction is 23 by 6. Now you can easily add these two fractions, right? Okay, this was one way to add mixed fractions. There is another method. So you can write down these fractions like this, or 2, this means 2 whole plus 4 by 5th, then plus 3 whole plus 5 by 6th. Okay, this is another way you can now add these 2 wholes, 2 whole and 3 whole. You will get 5 whole plus, now there remains 4 by 5 and 5 by 6. 4 by 5 and 5 by 6. Now you can add first these two. Okay, so you will get 5 plus 6 by 5, 4 by 5 into 6, the denominator of this, plus 5 by 6 denominator of this, 5 by 5. So you will get 5 plus 6 4s are 24, 30, 6 5s are 30, then plus 5 5s are 25, 6 5s are 30. Okay, take this common, 30 as common denominator, 24 plus 25, that is equal to 49. 24 plus 49 divided by 30. So you will get the answer as okay. Now you can see here this 5 is actually 5 by 1. Now you have to do the same procedure here. You can multiply this by 30 and multiply this by 1 to its numerator and denominator. Or you can do one thing here. Okay, I will rub this off. Okay, so this pi is actually pi 1. Okay, take the LCM of these three denominators. So you can clearly the LCM of these denominators is 30. 30s are 900. You can do one thing. Okay, this way 5 plus 24 plus 25 divided by, take the denominator as common, that is 30, which is equal to 5 plus 49 divided by 30. Then you can write down this as well. This is the simplest way. Okay, so that means so the denominator is here 30. Take 130 out of this 49, you will get 30 plus 19. Divide 30 here, divide 30 here. Okay, this and this will cancel each other. You'll get 5 plus 1 plus 19 divided by 30. Right. Okay, last 5 plus 1 is equal to 6 plus 19, 6 whole plus 19 30th. So that is equal to 16 90 30. So this is your answer. Okay. So what about subtraction of mixed fractions? If you have to subtract two mixed fractions, say for example 4 2/5 minus 2 1/5. Okay, simply you have to do one thing. 4 plus 2 by 5, then there is minus 2 plus 1 by 5. Okay, subtract these two whole, 4 whole minus 2 whole, then plus 2 by 5 plus 1 by 5. So that 4 minus 2 is equal to 2, plus then take this as a common denominator, 2 plus 1, that is equal to 2 plus 3 by 5, 2 plus 3 by 5, which is equal to, sorry, it is actually minus here, this is minus, right? Okay, so here it is minus, sorry, it's minus, so you will get 2 minus 1 is equal to 1 by 5, so which is equal to 1 by 5th. So this is your answer. So hope that you understood. Okay, in the next topic we'll be taking care of some exercises. Okay, till then, peace out.